Yeah, there is a new leader to the Hamas in the Gaza Strip, and his name is Yahya Sinwar. He was freed from the Israeli jail in 2011 after having sat there for 22 years for having prepared kidnappings and participating to killings of Jewish Israelis. And the most prominent of them was Nachshon Waxman, who was killed after having been kidnapped. Is a terrorist who has been among the founders of Azadin al-Qassam. Azadin al-Qassam is the military wing of the Hamas. And so that for the first time, a military prominent personality will be the leader of the Hamas, of the political Hamas in the Gaza Strip. Is well known as a hard wing politician, and his aim is to having an ongoing war again and battle against Israel. The way he thinks is the best one is to prepare a huge terrorist attack against Israel, and immediately after it going underground, the going underground of all the Hamas leaders, and then obliging Israel to go out for war against the Gaza Strip without any efficient results.
And what Israel need to do after what you say now? Israel need to prepare to the next summer?
Israel should be prepared and should prevent this kind of terrorist attack. That's the first point. And Israel has to learn some lessons from it. First, do not liberate in any conditions such terrorists. And some people say there is always someone who could replace a leader. That's not true. It takes many, many, many years in order to have Yahya Sinwar. And if we had killed him when we caught him, and we would be freed from him, and who knows, maybe we would have better conditions now in front of Gaza Strip.
The connection between Hamas and Iran is going to be more stronger?
Yes, for sure, because Sinwar doctrine is that Hamas should be linked with Iran and get help from Iran. His understanding is we should get help from anyone. We don't care. The aim is to having Israel right off the map. And if we need to have a coalition or some agreement with Iran, it's okay. And we should indicate to the world and the Westerns, but also to the Sunnite world, that Yahya Sinwar is a hazard, a big danger, not only for Israel, but also for Egypt and for Jordan and the other Sunnite countries.
Talking about coalition in the Middle East, we have coalition in the Middle East?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you know that the law of regulation of the settlements, at first glance at the positions of Sunnite countries, you should think that they condemn it very vehemently. But as a matter of fact, they didn't even mention this new law in the Al-Aram site in internet, or in Yaum el-Sabi, and also in the Jordan sites, and in Turkish site even, they didn't mention it. So why did they do this? Why did they omit to mention this new law? Not because they love Israel, but Israel is a very important partner for Egypt and for Jordan. Why? First reason is Israel is helping these two countries in their fight against the radical Islam as the Islamic State and his wilaya, his representation in the Sinai and at the borders of Jordan. And the second point is that Israel is helping the Sunnite world in this war against Iran. And for these two reasons, we could expect that if Israel remains strong, it could easily pass through having this law of settlements and other points in favor of Israel without any reaction from the Sunnite world.